Install the header strip, but do not trim the top and bottom yet. In a few moments, you will see why this is so important. The next step is also critical. You must establish a vertical guideline for the strip past the window. If the strip prior to the window was perfectly plumb, then the strip after the window will be as well. If the strip before the window was off plumb, even a slight amount, then the strip beside the window must be parallel to it. We will use expanded spacers for this technique. Remember, an expanded spacer is simply a scrap piece of the wallpaper that has already been wet and allowed to expand. You can use a couple of the trim pieces you saved from under the window for these expanded spacers. Position the expanded spacer beside the header strip and then make a light pencil mark about 1/4 inch past it on the wall, and then you can remove it. Repeat this process at the bottom of the wall beside of the footer. These two marks will be used to establish your new vertical guideline, which will be perfectly parallel with the previous strips. Be sure to carefully align these two marks before snapping the chalk line. Unroll the strip and start at the top and butt the right edge with the header strip. However, notice that the strip is lowered several inches below the match. This is necessary to give you some extra slack while working the bottom of the strip. You must finish the bottom of the strip first in this case. Align the match and join the seam all the way down to the floor and smooth out the wallpaper. Make the needed relief cuts around the window sill. Continue installing the strip and keep the left edge about 1/4 inch from the vertical guideline. Smooth the wallpaper and tuck it beside the window frame. At the top of the strip, pull up the slack. Align the right side with the header and then immediately focus back on the vertical guideline. Continue smoothing out the wallpaper. Make the relief cut for the window frame and smooth out the wallpaper. The seam should already match closely on the right side. However, you may need to slightly adjust the header. This is why you left it untrimmed earlier. Finish trimming and clean the adhesive from the trim. Once the strip is completed, use the sponge to wipe away the chalk line. Always wipe away from the strip so you don't pull the chalk towards the wallpaper. As you have seen, hanging wallpaper around a window is relatively simple if you follow these steps very carefully.